After hanging out and enjoying the inhabited areas of Antigua, Jolly, Falmouth, and English Harbor, we were ready to cruise around to the east side of the island, where we had heard there were some awesome anchorages by deserted islands protected from the Atlantic Ocean by a coral reef. English Harbor. We motored east past English Harbor, excited to see more new areas of the island of Antigua, with our goal being to make it around to Green Island, on the opposite side from where we had first arrived at Jolly Harbor. Eric Clapton's house is on that furthest point there. There's Eric Clapton's house. If you can see it, it's giant, and it's up on top of that point. We've got to go around those points up there, not too much further after that. Not too bad out here. I don't think we're going to get to sail. I had hopes. But we're mostly just going right into the wind. Green Island, dead ahead. We're going to go around the back side of it, find an anchorage behind the reef. We've got the center board up now because we're in shallower water. It really makes the boat toss a little bit more. Oh, there he is, dolphin! We hadn't seen a dolphin in forever. We're gonna go straight for a little bit, then hang a right, leave our way in there. Really pretty back here, that's for sure. It's awesome looking. Green Island looks cool. That dolphin has come up around the boat a few more times. It's going to be reef all over here protecting it from the Atlantic Ocean, and then the bay goes way back up in there. And this is where we're going to anchor, around over here near where that sailboat is. Awesome. We're all anchored. Here at Green Island. Skies turned blue. The one boat that was right over there has moved. We've got it all to ourselves. Here you can see the main island of Antigua in Nonsuch Bay. All calm, flat water here, which is interesting on the east side of the island because that's the Atlantic Ocean right there. And there's a reef protecting this whole area. We can hear the waves breaking. That's so nice. What's going on down here, Lindy?
I'm making some breakfast. We're gonna have a onion, mushroom, and tomato omelet.
Okay. That sounds delicious. Cool. I mean, it's just quiet and relaxing here. There's like nothing to do, so there's like no deciding, you know, what restaurant are we going to go to or what are we going to do today. It's just hang out on the beach or snorkel or sit around and read. It's going to be a good time here at Green Island. Yeah, awesome. We ate our yummy omelets and settled in to life anchored at Green Island. We needed to run the water maker to fill our freshwater tanks, and while I worked on that chore, I stood out on deck and took in all the beautiful views around Holiday. As we said in the previous episode, it was taking a little getting used to the fact that there weren't many cruisers or activities going on this close to hurricane season in the normally busy anchorages of Jolly, Falmouth, and English Harbor. But one of our favorite things about cruising is going to deserted areas like this, and for sure, this less crowded time of year would make it even better. After the water making was finished, I jumped in the dinghy to explore more around the area while Lindy relaxed on the boat. It was definitely cool to see that there was a couple of cool beaches just a few hundred yards away from where Holiday was anchored. I dinghied along the side of Green Island towards the Atlantic Ocean and the Barrier Reef. There was acres and acres of coral all around me in this shallow area, and the different colors of the water were stunning. Just ahead, I could see the dark blue waters of the Atlantic Ocean and the waves as they broke along the reef. Looking further north, it was crazy how big this reef area was, as I was now a good mile or so away from Holiday. Looking around at the coral, I was really excited to come back out here and go snorkeling with Lindy. I could also see another smaller island along the reef area just north of Holiday. So after working my way through more of the beautiful shallow reef area, I motored over to check it out. Circling that cool, rocky bird island was awesome. There were so many beautiful natural sights in this out-of-the-way area of Antigua, and it definitely felt like we had them all to ourselves. Next, I dinghied back over to Holiday's anchorage to check out a little bit more of the coastline of Green Island. Are all agave plants here. there's a flowering one there. I see a bird up on it. That's Antigua's national flower.
After exploring on the dinghy, I picked up Lindy at Holiday and we went to explore one of the beaches on Green Island. This beach was a neat little outpost for a kiteboarding school and had some bins and benches in the shade, but like most everything else was empty and quiet during the off-season.
This is awesome. Looks like a cool place to lounge. Sweet. This place is beautiful. Reminds me a little bit of the Tobago Keys, or a lot of the Tobago Keys. Oh. Ah. Whew. Oh, this is perfect. So quiet here too. It's just nice. Nobody around. A couple of boats way away. The island's far away. Holiday's right up there. So we've got like a tame lizard friend that keeps on coming up to us around here. He looks like some sort of skink or something. What's up, buddy? He'll get startled by us, but then he'll come and go right near us. Look at this. I wonder if they feed him up here or something. I think he might like Lindy. He keeps on like going over near her. We found out that the species is Griswold amoeba, and they're endemic to Antigua, but they're mostly found in Barbuda and the out islands, like here on Green Island. I think he's a little wary of the camera here.
In the days that followed, we also did a lot of snorkeling on the reef. Even though, like most shallow coral areas in the Caribbean, there was a lot of distressed coral due to higher ocean temperatures, the snorkeling here was still great and teeming with ocean creatures. Other days when we weren't snorkeling, we were lounging on Green Island's beaches, like this one just a couple hundred yards in front of Holiday. The dock here is for a restaurant associated with one of the high-end resorts on the main island, but as you may have guessed, it's closed for the hurricane season. And me and Lindy had this beautiful beach all to ourselves. We may have snorkeled and beached a lot, but as the days went by, we found ourselves lounging on Holiday a lot as well, relaxing as we knew we were nearing the end of our cruising season and taking time to enjoy this comfortable anchorage with beauty all around us.
We've been out here at Green Island for a week now. We've just been, going to the beach, snorkeling. We've grilled about every other night, and I was telling Lindy, I can't believe it, but the whole week we've been out here, I've not had a shirt on except for the one time that we went snorkeling.
So now we're going to head back to Jolly Harbor area and start thinking about getting the boat ready for hauling out. We've got a little over 2 weeks before that, and so I don't know how much we're actually going to do, but we do need to think about what we need and, what needs to be done, start making lists, that kind of stuff.
We're hauling out in kind of a remote area on the other side of the island. We're on the southeast side. We're going to go up to the northwest side to the North Sound Marina and haul out there. And there's a whole nother little anchorage area that's sort of like this, as we understand, up there. So we'll spend the week in Jolly and or at least a few days, and then we'll get up there to North Sound and tour that area a little bit while we're starting to get the boat ready. Green Island, we've had a lot of highlights this year, a lot of neat places. This is one of my favorite. Being here for this week, I can't think of any better place. Lindy's got some leftover pasta sauce she's heating up. It was delicious last night. Can't wait to eat that. And it looks like the sun's about to set. Yeah, awesome. Been watching the sunset every night. The stars come out, hang out on the boat and just look around. It's just so beautiful here. And there's only been like a couple boats will come in here. There's one over there. They'll come in from time to time. They stay a day or two and leave. But yeah, it's been just really having this place all to ourselves. It's been awesome. All right, one last sunset here at Green Island for the time being. And then in the morning, we'll set sail for Jolly Harbor.
We hope you enjoyed hanging out at Green Island, Antigua with us. Stay tuned for our next episode where we head back around to Jolly Harbor for more exploring.
What's up, buddy? All right, we've been out here at Green Island. All right, what was I gonna say? And then I was gonna say